Can artificial intelligence surpass human capabilities in ensuring road safety? A few years ago, this was a question researchers, AI, and tech enthusiasts were considering, but today, AI, or driverless cars as they are usually called, aren't just for enthusiasts or researchers to talk about. As they are already here, they exist on our roads as we speak. So what does this really mean for how we drive, how safe our roads are, and what the future of transportation looks like? Stick around, because today we're diving deep into AI versus human drivers. The results may surprise you. First things first, some fast facts. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, human error accounts for over 90% of all serious accidents. Whether it's texting while driving, speeding, or simply poor decision-making, the statistics paint a clear picture. Humans have many shortcomings behind the wheel. Also, in 2021, there were over 1.7 million road accidents in the US alone, and of the accidents that occur, the majority of them are said to be preventable. Considering that there are many reasons beyond human error behind the wheel that could cause accidents, like bad roads or freak weather events, the question has to be asked, what would these stats look like if AIs were driving instead of humans? But before we answer that, we must first understand artificial intelligence in vehicles as well as their recent history. In recent years, with the advent of more electrical systems in vehicles, advanced intelligent safety features have been introduced and iterated on. Some of the earlier versions included cruise control and automatic emergency braking, but these later included more intelligent systems like lane-keeping systems. But as useful as these systems were, they were separate and low-level in terms of intelligence. Today, though, this is no longer the case. As with the advent of EVs, there has been a major effort to equip vehicles with AIs that combine all the earlier driving assists, as well as engineer new features and capabilities into fully fledged driverless vehicles. These systems to some degree already exist in Tesla's Autopilot and Waymo's driverless taxis. In systems like Tesla's Autopilot and Waymo, AI relies on a network of sensors, cameras, and/or LiDAR to continuously gather data about its surroundings. This data is processed in real time, enabling the AI to make split-second decisions, like braking and turning to avoid fast-moving obstacles. One thing to note is that unlike humans, AI doesn't get fatigued or drunk. But what are the advantages besides endless stamina and its imperviousness to alcohol and other human distractions? Well, there are plenty. For one, it strictly adheres to traffic rules. No running red lights, risky overtakes, or speed limit violations. AI is also able to react up to 10 times faster than humans, thanks to its real-time computations, which can mean the difference between a near miss and a crash. Another underrated strength that rarely gets talked about is integration, or the possibility of it anyway. Imagine a system of AI vehicles that communicate with each other. These vehicles would gain the ability to seamlessly and effortlessly avoid incidents and traffic hotspots. They could instantly find and drive to empty parking spots and completely eliminate the task of having to plan a journey. Based on what's been said so far, you might be thinking, this AI thing sounds much better than a human driver. But let's not overlook the edge human drivers may have, because we have certain things no machine can replicate at the moment, like emotional intelligence and nuanced judgment. Humans excel in unexpected scenarios. We can read subtle cues, like a hesitant pedestrian's body language, a request to cross or change lanes in traffic situations, a driver veering slowly towards us, or a potentially dangerous situation. We are also much better at preempting dangerous situations, like a driver merging or entering the road carelessly, navigating through roadworks, aggressive drivers, and multiple conflicting road signs. We are just much better at adapting to unique situations, and although we mentioned that AIs don't have human distractions, They do have interruptions and issues peculiar to AIs. One of the issues AIs may face is equipment failure. Think about it. What happens if there are software bugs, or the sensors and cameras informing these AIs fail, or receive confusing readings and visuals due to stuff like intense weather events, or glare and light artifacts? What if there are only two bad options in a situation, like swerving to crash into a parked car or to hit a pedestrian? How does the AI decide which to take? Another common issue is there could be people or objects out of the field of vision of the AI vehicle. These can be considered as distractions or issues the AI may not navigate properly. AIs may also just take the wrong decision sometimes. Remember that these systems are data-driven and depend on the quality of the data, so the possibility that a mundane situation would be interpreted or reacted to in the wrong way is entirely possible. All of these potential issues and more that exist is why both Tesla and Waymo currently have humans as backups, because these systems may seem perfect on paper, but in the real world they are not. So, how do humans and AI stack up in real-world accident avoidance? Studies show that autonomous vehicles are involved in fewer accidents per mile driven, but human drivers still outperform in extreme edge case scenarios, situations AI hasn't necessarily been trained for. Here's a partner from McKinsey & Company explaining further.
So it will come down to handling especially these edge cases, the four-way traffic sign where, these days hardly anybody really comes to a full stop. So do you have the autonomous vehicle that is the only one that's behaving correctly and sits there forever and waiting for everybody else to stop all the way? Another one, as you can imagine, is kind of the construction site where you have a red traffic light and the autonomous vehicle is approaching the red traffic light, but there is a construction worker and they wave the people through and the cars through. How does the autonomous vehicle know that it can ignore the red traffic light? So these are kind of the edge cases that have to be overcome.
So at this point, there's no clear winner yet. It's more about what humans or AI tends to excel at. With all that been said, the future might not necessarily be a one or the other type of situation. It may just end up being a collaboration between both parties. By blending AI's consistency with human adaptability, we could significantly reduce accidents while still retaining control when it matters most. So, who's better at avoiding accidents, AI or humans? The answer isn't black and white. AI brings speed, precision, and tireless focus, while humans offer adaptability and emotional intelligence. Perhaps the safest roads will be those where the two can seamlessly work together. So, what do you think? Do you trust AI more than human drivers on the road? Do you believe the future might be different to what we've proposed here? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. And finally, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, drive safe, or let the AI do it for you.